During this video, you will learn how to export scanned documents and associated index data to a folder. But what is export all about? Well, ultimately we scan documents to store and manage them more easily with a document management system. Kofax Express generates two kinds of data types: electronic document images, and for each document image, associated index information, also known as metadata. Probably the most popular way of managing documents electronically is in a folder structure. But you can also export documents directly to a database like SQL Server or Oracle, or export to Microsoft SharePoint, or a content management system. Or you can create your own custom export connector to export to virtually any possible system. This video focuses on exporting to folders in two ways. First, we show how to export to a folder structure using the index data. This pretty much mimics the paper archive and is easy to implement and use. Second, we will also export to a folder in combination with an index data file, and then upload everything in a document management system. To export to a folder, we make use of the Kofax Express multi-page export connector. Let's have a look at the output formats supported by this connector. Document image files can be exported in PDF, TIFF or JPEG format. Kofax Express supports PDF extensively. PDF, portable document format, is the most popular format, and you can find PDF viewers for virtually any device imaginable. The PDF format is a multi-page format, and you can mix color and black and white images in a single file. You can also add a searchable text layer to make it possible to search on any word in the document. Kofax Express can also generate PDF-A with the A of archive. It's an ISO standardized version of the PDF format. With the Kofax super compression technology, you can generate high-quality color PDF files with the file size of black and white images. TIFF stands for Tagged Image File and is widely used to store documents as compact black and white multi-page files. Finally, JPEG. It's the de facto standard for digital photography, but it's less common in document scanning. The main reason is that one JPEG file can only contain a single image, which is an issue as soon as you deal with multi-page documents. It's optimized for color images and is not really recommended for black and white scans. Next to electronic document images, the multi-page connector can also export index data. It supports XML, CSV, and TXT format. XML, or Extensible Markup Language, is a structured and standardized text format that can be used to store index data. CSV and TXT are both flat text formats. CSV stands for comma-separated values. XML, CSV, and TXT formats are very common, and many document management systems out there support them. It's time now for our first demo. We will show how easy it is to create a folder structure using index data. We'll use our patient record scan job to demo export to folder. Let's create a new batch and scan some patient records. We've set up the job to separate on a barcode label containing the admission code and use the value to look up the other index fields in a database. All this is covered in other video tutorials. We press export to save the scanned patient records in a predefined folder structure based on the index data. During export, we can already start scanning another batch. Let's have a look at the result after export in the standard Windows 7 Explorer. Kofax Express used the index values to construct a folder structure. All patient records are organized per year of admission with inside the different departments. The patient records are stored in PDF format named by patient name, ID, and admission date. Windows 7 allows to view PDF files and flip through the pages directly in Explorer. Let's see how easy it is to configure this job. In the Job Setup tab, we select the multi-page export connector and press the Setup button. The export folder is the folder where the structure will be stored. UNC paths are supported as well. The file type drop-down list gives access to the different image file formats. We select standard PDF. We press the Setup button for additional PDF settings. We can enable super compression and generate color images with the file size of black and white. On the left side, you see the normal file size. On the right side, the super compressed file size. As you can see, the image quality is still excellent even with super compression enabled. You can also generate searchable PDF files by enabling OCR. Kofax Express supports most OCR languages. The document file name is the place where we define our folder and file name structure. We just select values from the Setup menu to create the structure. As you define it, you can see a preview of the structure on the right side. If you want to create a subfolder, you just select the folder separator or type in a backslash. If you want to insert a fixed value like a space or an underscore, you just type it in. In no time, we have finished the setup, and our job is ready to scan and export to the desired folder structure. In our next demo, we'll export PDF files and XML index files for upload in a document management system. We continue to use the Kofax Express multi-page export connector, but this time we configure it to output pairs of PDF files and XML files. We name the PDF files according to their sequential document number. And we also enable the creation of a document index. We output one index file per document in XML format. Each XML file contains the complete index of the corresponding PDF file. We export these files to a folder that is watched by the document management system. A preview of the configured output structure is displayed on the right side. Let's see this in action. We already scanned a batch of 8 patient records and we press Export. The PDF and XML files are instantly created in the destination folder, and as soon as the document management system detects them, they are automatically pulled in. Let's open the document management system and check the patient record library. We now have 8 patient records in the system. We can view the multi-page PDF files and flip through the pages. The metadata fields in the system have been completed by means of the XML files. You can search on any of these fields, for example by name, and search all the admissions of patient Solis. Or by department to list all surgery files. In this way, any DMS that support XML or text-based metadata import can be used in combination with Kofax Express. In summary, Kofax Express can export PDF, TIFF and JPEG files and associated index data in XML, CSV or text format. With the multi-page export connector, you can create a folder and file structure using index data. You can also create index files in a number of standard formats to upload to a document management system supporting these standards. Kofax Express can also export directly to a multitude of other systems. This short video only covers Kofax Express at a high level. Kofax Express features an extensive help which you can access through the Help tab. Just press the Help button and navigate to the topic you want to know more about. If you want to try out Kofax Express for yourself, visit the Kofax website at www.kofax.com and download the Kofax Express trial today.